On Sunday, I work in sans serif. Boldface for all the headers, because that's what the client wants. Apexes and vertexes flattened way out into big floors and tables for every letter, each one stretching and counting and demanding to be seen. All caps, not because she's into shouting, at least I don't think. Though one time I saw her husband give their toddler a drink of his coffee, and the look she gave him probably made all his beard hairs fall out within 12 to 24 hours. No, I think it's because she doesn't like anything falling below the descender line. She wants it all on the level, no distraction, nothing that'll disrupt her focus or pull her eye away. Black and gray ink, that's all she'll stand for, and she means it. One time I widened the tracking and added a metallic, a fine-pointed thread of gold to the stems, an almost Art Deco look I thought for sure she'd tolerate. But when she opened the journal, black, A4, dot grid, nothing fancy, she'd closed it after barely 10 seconds and slid it back across the table with 2 fingers, the sleeve of her black cashmere sweater obviously part of the admonishment. "Meg," she'd said, "I don't pay you to be decorative." As if being decorative was the same as being a toenail clipping hoarder or a murderer for hire. She's a sans serif kind of woman. Me? Well, it's not really the Mackworth brand, all these big, bold, no-nonsense letters. It's not my usual, what was it the New York Times had written last year? Whimsical, buoyant, frolicsome? Right, not my usual whimsical, buoyant, frolicsome style. But I can do anything with letters. That's also what the New York Times said. And that's what people pay me for. So on Sunday, I do this. I sigh and stare down at the page in front of me where I've used my oldest Statler pencil to grid and sketch out the letters M-A-Y for the upcoming month. Big enough that the A crosses the center line. It's such a short word, not a lot of possibility in it. Not like my clients who've wanted a nice spring motif before their monthly spread, big swashes and swooping terminal curves for cheerful sayings ushering in the new month. Already I've done 4 bloom where you're planteds, 3 May flowers, and 1 special request for a lusty month of May. From the sex therapist who has an office on Prospect Park West, and who once told me I should think about whether my vast collection of pens is a symbol for something. Other than for my work? I'd asked, and she'd only raised a very judgmental, very expertly threaded eyebrow. The sex therapist eyebrow of knowing how rarely you date. Her planner? It's a soft pink leather with a gold button closure, and I hope she sees the irony.